friend then.
No, that's not my good side.
Oh, I'm already here.
My left side is my good side.
Okay, well, turn around. Yes, there you go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of ReparTay. I'm going to be your host on this beautiful journey, and I go by the name of Taylor May. Now, whether this is your first time visiting with us or you're a returning member of the ParTay People, thank you so much for stopping by and watching tonight's episode. We're going to have a lot of fun with the topic this week, but before we get too much into what tonight's episode is about, you already know what I'm going to ask you to do. Let's go ahead and click that subscribe button, and if you've already subscribed to this ReparTay channel, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, because I know in advance that you're going to enjoy tonight's episode, so let's just go ahead and get that out the way. Now that we've got business taken care of, let's go ahead and get into this week's topic. Tonight's topic is how to navigate an adult friendship. And I think this is something very important to touch on because a lot of us have moved on from high school, moved on from college, or whatever it may be, and we're finding it a bit more difficult to keep some of those friendships intact. But before I get too much into my advice and what I think we can do, let's check out what some of those ParTay people had to say.
Or do you find it more difficult to see your friends and hang out with them now that you're an adult?
No, it's pretty easy.
Is it hard to navigate in a friendship now that you're an adult?
A little bit.
As long as everybody like acts like an adult, everybody got a job. It's really only issue when one of your friends ain't got no job.
Because of the simple fact, I'm busy now. I'm a mother, I work, and I'm trying to do school. So therefore, I can't be up under my friends or we hang out every day, every weekend. Nor do I want to talk to you every day because I have my own kids, own stuff going on.
Or like it's somebody that you kind of dated a little bit and they may be a little bit clingy, but no, as long as everybody mature and they pretty much got a job, it's not an issue.
So it's a little bit harder, but true friendships, we don't have to talk every day anyway. We don't have to talk every week. We don't have to go out every day. We both know, or we all know that we're all adults, we're all parents. So we're not living with our parents anymore where it's just, we can do whatever we want, we got bills to pay.
As usual, much love to my ParTay people that are submitting those videos, interviews. I can't thank you guys enough. But we definitely have to show love to those who are submitting their answers via Instagram. You too can participate by going to my Instagram, clicking on the QTNA highlight, and answering some of those questions in there. Once you've done that, you may have an opportunity to see your name in lights right here on ReparTay, just like some of my ParTay people are about to be right now. A Banana Miles said, yes, different responsibilities, and you usually aren't seeing people daily like in high school. That's very true. That's very true. Juicy Contradiction said, yes, everyone has their own lives, and there's only 24 hours in a day. Work gets 8 to 12 of them. Hallelujah. Okay. Flower Child Sky said, because people don't value others' general intentions and love anymore, everything is so superficial. Ooh, that's a good point. Handyman said, lack of proximity makes things harder, which helps you see which friendships matter for real. C4 LaFleur said, you become an adult through growth, and sometimes that growth involves outgrowing people. A_lady_indeed_ said, yes, life happens, growth changes you, but real connections prevail always. And last but not least, A Miriam said, it depends on the people. Some people are real but hurt when you don't talk daily. And that is definitely true. I agree with a bit of everyone's advice. I definitely think that the lack of proximity and not seeing each other daily has made sustaining some of those friendships a bit more difficult. However, I do also agree with some of the other answers in that, we are growing and some of that growth doesn't allow us the space and the opportunity that we used to have to spend so much time together. And one of the most important things that I've learned throughout navigating adult friendships is not to take things personally. Before, when I was going through something similar and I felt like my friendships were growing cold and we were growing distant, I took some time and sat and thought like, hey, why don't they want to be my friend anymore? Like, what did I do to them? Like, we used to be so close. Now they're closer with someone else, and I don't really understand. And it really affected me. But I had to learn that it's really not personal. Once I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with some of those friends who I was feeling distant and colder from, they were explaining to me that, hey, it's literally not you. It's just I'm trying to get my stuff together. I'm trying to start my career. I'm trying to finish school. I'm trying to work on my master's. I'm trying to work on my PhD. There's a bunch of different moving pieces that we all have in our lives because we're all unique, that we need to respect, that we need to take inventory of. So before we start to question the validity of a friendship and the authenticity of a friendship, we have to understand that sometimes it's honestly just not personal. Some people are honestly just doing their best to stay afloat and to keep moving every day. Just because they're focused on themselves doesn't mean they're dismissing you. Honestly, sometimes I get into a zone myself where I will be so focused on filming ReparTay and getting everything in order for that, or I'm so focused on a project for work or for church that I'm completely blanked on my friends' birthdays, plans, situations, anything that mattered. And it was literally not personal. It was just because I had tunnel vision for one specific thing to try to be more successful that I couldn't see anything happening outside of that scope. So it's not that people are ignoring you. It's not that, you know, this person doesn't like you or care for you anymore. I think that you just have to not take it so personal because people are trying to pursue different avenues of life. They're trying to finish school. They're trying to start a career. They're trying to start a family. They may have a new love interest, and that's definitely going to require a lot of their time to really get to know a person that they're potentially going to spend the rest of their lives with. The one thing I want to address is how you see the problem is the problem. You have to examine people's intentions. Do you think this friend is intentionally distancing themselves from you for whatever reason, or do you think that it's honestly just not personal and they just may be a little bit more focused than they were before, which leaves less time for our kikiing and talking on the phone and hanging out, which that's cool. I think we all need to be more supportive of our friends hustling and chasing their dreams instead of being so like Marsha and taking everything personal and making it about ourselves. You should be your best friends or your friends' support system. You should be their motivation. If anything, send them a text every now and again and say, hey girl, I see you focused, keep going, keep pushing. Hey bro, I see you out there making moves. I just want to let you know, bro, I see you and I'm proud of you. You know, little things like that help keep a friendship intact. The second thing I want to say is reach out to that friend. I think a lot of friendships dwindle and die because of the elementary mistake of, oh, well, if they wanted to talk to me, they would reach out to me first. That's so stupid. If you want to talk to that person and you want to spend time with that person, why would you not reach out to them? If they text you back, if they call you back, if they agree to hang out and you guys meet up, great. And if they don't, then that's okay. Either you know where you stand with that person, or you guys just have to reschedule. Sometimes the initiative doesn't have to always be on your friend. Sometimes you can take the initiative yourself and get some of that stuff done. It's really okay to be the first person to text another person. I don't know why we developed this cultural idea and societal standard of if you text somebody first, you lost. That's stupid. If you don't text somebody when you're thinking about them, you honestly could miss out on your opportunity to bless that person, pray for that person, because I don't believe that God puts people in our spirit for no apparent reason. Whenever God has put somebody in my spirit and I reached out to them, they told me something that I need to intercede on their behalf for, or they've given me something that I need to keep myself motivated and keep going. So definitely don't be shy about reaching out to those friends and figuring out what's going on, how they've been doing, etc. It doesn't have to be a long, extended conversation. Just get the motion started. It's okay for you to be the person to get that ball rolling. The third thing I want to suggest, if you are missing your friends, throw an event. Find a reason for you all to get together. I always personally use my birthday as a time for me and my friends to come together. I know that's a dedicated time for us all to see each other. So whether it's birthdays, graduations, anything of that nature, find an event, find something to celebrate that'll bring you all together. Another really easy way to get this accomplished is to go to homecoming. That's literally like 100% of what that event is for, is bringing all of those people back to the place where you came from, where there's high school homecoming or collegiate homecoming. Go to homecoming. Take it one step further and plan to go to homecoming with your friends. I think that'll be a wonderful bonding opportunity for you guys to take a road trip, fly down together, get a hotel or an Airbnb together, pick out which events you want to go to together. Ideally, everybody that we come across will be a lifetime friend, but sometimes it's just not the case. Some people are coming into our lives to teach us a lesson. some people come into our lives so that we can bless them and share some of the information and experiences that we've been through. And if that part of your friendship is up, it should be no love lost. It should just be like a, hey, I wish you well and everything moving forward. Just like I'm sure they wish you well and everything moving forward. You have to be okay with the idea that some friendships just aren't meant to be forever, and that's honestly perfectly fine. So number one, examine your friends' intentions. Are they ignoring you on purpose, or are they just busy being focused on their grind? You have to make sure you're not taking everything personal. Number two, don't be afraid to reach out to your friend and see how they're doing. Check up on your people. You know, you never know what somebody's going through and what's going on in their life, so you definitely don't want to make the mistake of missing out on something that you could have helped, or something that could have helped you, by being afraid to be the first person to reach out to your friend. So reach out to your friend. Number three, throw an event for any type of celebration. Birthday, graduations, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Labor Day, doesn't matter. Throw something together where you and your friends can come together and have a good time. Personally, I'm a huge fan of game night. I love game night. Anything involving games, I'm gonna be there for it, wherever it is. I literally just drove to Carrollton a couple of days ago to spend time with my best friend from college, because she threw a game night. I'm down for the games wherever they're at. Number four, sometimes friendships are just seasonal. If it's run its course, it's run its course, but there should be no love lost. At the end of the day, you both have shared some wonderful experiences together, and you should just focus more on the positive than the negative. Just continue to move yourself forward and find new friendships. Well, that's pretty much it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed some of the content that we talked about today. You can definitely keep the conversation going on my Instagram live in just a few minutes with the after ParTay. Don't forget to stop by ReparTay.com and check out some of our previous episodes and some of those blog posts that I've written for you guys. Last but not least, don't forget to follow all of my social media handles. You can find me basically anywhere by looking up ReparTay. It's the name of the show. Thank you so much for stopping by again this week. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. I hope you guys found something significant to take home and a piece of advice that you can use in your adult friendships. Keep the conversation going, keep the ParTay alive. But until the next episode, I'm out.